This is about a master plan, which is what is the situation at build-out. It doesn't say what's going to happen next year, or 5 years from now, even 10 years from now. The question is just whether or not the envelope of zoning that's being proposed by the planning board in this case can be accommodated, both in terms of school capacity and transportation capacity. That's it. That's the beginning and end of it. At the elementary school level, there's no problem. No problem in the long term. 6,930 students, but the ability to have as much as 12,275. That's not the issue. Middle school is a closer call. Middle school would require the additions at Westland and BCC Middle School, and with those, it would be higher than the enrollment projection by about 150 students. High school level, if you add the 2 planned additions at BCC and Whitman, it still doesn't get you there. It's still about 300 short. But Whitman is on actually a very large site. It's actually larger than Blair High School. Blair High School has a capacity of 2,900. If Whitman were increased to a capacity of 2,900 at some point in the far future, 15, 20 years from now, then in fact the high school enrollment in these 2 clusters combined would be more than what the enrollment would be. And if you think 2,900 is too large a school, folks at Blair don't necessarily feel that way. One of the options that the school system's seriously looking at for Walter Johnson is to increase it to 3,200 on a smaller site. So with that, I've come to the conclusion that, again, looking just strictly at build-out, not at the intervening times, that there is sufficient capacity to accommodate what the planning board's recommending in terms of school space.
These are not projects. They're not project plans. They're not specific proposals that we're looking at. This is looking at if every single piece of property developed to the maximum extent, creating the maximum burden on schools, assuming the maximum yield, that this is a scenario that would have to be dealt with. And we know that's not going to happen. And that's why we do plan for this, though, and worry about it. So in the unlikely scenario that does occur, there are some options. So I think it's really important to remember we're looking at a 20-year plan, too.